Welcome once again to Vegas Valley Treasures. My name is Kenneth. I am your host, your hand model, and the crazy Vegas Valley treasure hunter, self-proclaimed of course. And what that means is I've got a taste to bring home beautiful things, and that gets me in trouble because I have way too many beautiful things at home that need to find new homes. Today we're going to do a little salvage and upcycle. I don't know if you guys remember in a previous video we ran into this interesting piece, which was a wire necklace with a hook and some beads as a closure, but as you can see, the part of the beadwork is gone, and some of the beadwork is just, well, unsalvageable, for lack of a better term, but we will make what we can from it. First thing first is to take apart the pieces so that we can see what we're working with. I mean, this is going to be an interesting little decomposure because it's all wire connections. We'll see what we can get from it. So first things first, let's take this end off of it, put that to the side, open up the wire entirely so we can get to the beads. It's got a nice little gold colored accent end piece, which I like. Put that to the side, and this gets us to our bead strands, at least initially. We also got some connectors in between that's holding this together with some flower motif with rhinestone, but not all of them are in good shape. Let's start clipping, see what we can get from this. Okay, so interesting. We'll put this to the side. This one is, this looks like it's twisted in here. Might be able to just untwist it. Oh, maybe not. Oh, let's start clipping then. I know, it seems like I don't have respect for all these pieces of jewelry that I have, but in this case, I mean, I've got three choices. Ignore it, which of course, I won't do that. Try to salvage and create, which is more my mindset, or throw it to a craft bin, which is my last resort, because I'd rather be working on it than hand it off to somebody else. See, this one's not bad. This one looks pretty. But still, it needs to be taken off of this multi-strand. There we go. Set up so we can separate these out into something a little more feasible. Okay, so let's start with the white stranded beads, because those look like the least heavily damaged of the lot. I bet we can make a nice bracelet out of that. Let's see what we got here. Let's just clip here. There we go. Okay. Let's turn the camera down a little bit so you can see what I'm working on here. There we go. Much better. Okay. So let's take this off this wire. Interesting little twisted wire here. Stay here. Do not run away, beads. We're going to need you. Not sure if I should save the wire for a future project. It seems like a good wire, but I'm not one for so much for twisted wires. But again, maybe another project. Who knows? Okay. Let's see if I can go through these real quick and see if there's any that are damaged. I know for the fact that there are, well, you can see it right here. There are ones that are on this other strands that are just completely destroyed. Whatever plastic coating or foil that's around them is just gone on some of these beads. But these do not look like they have that kind of a problem. Of course, they're running away because I'm sending them in all directions. I don't really see that kind of a problem. Okay, so let's strand them up. It should be more than enough to make at least a bracelet, if not something more. So let's do that. We've got our lovely little wire here. Let's go for a wire bracelet again. The original piece was a 3-strand necklace, which is falling apart and has damaged beads, but when we're done, we'll have, at least to start off with, a nice little wire bracelet, right? Maybe we'll add an accent in there someplace. We still have our lovely jar o' beads we can play with. Well, how many are there? Let's start with that. Well, we got 4, 8, 12. I'm going to put 12 to the other side, so that's 4, 8. That's 12. Huh. What if we should just make one piece with a nice accent in the middle? How about a nice... Well, let's go big. Would this look nice with these? Maybe not. I think that's too big. Oh, we could go really big with this piece, but I don't think I like that either. I was thinking about that gold bead that I saw there. This one right here. Oh, there we go. How about this one? I like that idea. Nice and classy looking. Should be close. I'm going to add 2 more beads to either side. I can always take things off later. The biggest problem is trying to center something, and the only way you could do that is to measure it out to begin with. Or you could eyeball it and pray, but that never seems to work for me. But if nothing else, we'll have something sellable, hopefully, somebody likes. And what we'll do is we'll add in a couple of lovely end pieces and a little bit of chain as an extender, maybe. Of course, a lobster clasp, because I love my lobster clasps. But something simple and elegant is better than garbage, right? And the way it was literal garbage. I don't even have the second end cap piece, which would have been cute to have on this. Oh well. Okay, getting close to my midpoint. There's my 14th bead. Next one would be the centerpiece. So let's see how big this is relative to my wrist. I think we might need a couple more beads. Let's see. But then again, my wrist is larger than the average female wrist, so I think one more bead on either side will be helpful. So we'll add one more to each side. Okay. And we will... my center accent bead on. I like this one. What do you think? I think it's going to look really nice. Sorry I haven't done a creation video in a while, but, or I should say an upcycling video, but I've been trying to focus on my collection and getting the videos out there that show it off as much as I enjoy this stuff, I really need to find this stuff homes rather than have it sit in mine indefinitely. And I figured the best way to do that would be to show pieces off and let people decide if they want anything. What am I, 222 pieces in so far on the collection, and I still have more to show. And then I've got a bunch of stuff that my friend and I really need to evaluate before I can show it off that has jewelry marks, but that's, again, my problem. Okay, we're almost done with this side, in which case then we start capping it off and working forward from there. 4 beads left. I love how these are non-uniform beads. They're I don't think they're anything natural, but they still have an interesting look to them because of that non-uniformity. Add on to the fact that the centerpiece now is so perfectly uniform. I think that it really adds to the texture of the piece in general. Okay, let's move you to the side. Okay, so let's get some lovely jump rings and a couple of small ones. Actually, we're gonna go small. No, we're gonna go this size. I like that. And a couple of larger ones. Because I like doing the double jump ring so that once I close the wire, I never have to open that jump ring again. That's holding onto the wire. And let's grab a lovely hook. 1 lobster clasp. Okay. So let's twist this. Well, let's make sure it's closed first. Where's my... There it is. I love this flathead plier just for this one purpose, that I can always make sure that things are closed well and flatten it out if necessary. Let's give it a little bit of length and turn it over and start twisting. Good. And hopefully this jump ring will never have to be opened again, because that's the goal of doing it this way. And if you're wondering on the plier, I'm really not keeping it fully crimped as I'm twisting, because I want the folded over wire to twist over the end. I'm just holding small pieces of it in place. There we go. And let's put the other jump ring on there along with the closure. The lovely little lobster claw. I think we're going to do a record here as far as creation. Maybe not. But we're having fun, which is the whole point of this. To do something that I want to be doing, to show something that you might want to see, and to create something that someone might want to actually own. Okay. We can probably clip it right about here. We'll put the rest of the wire away. And we will put our, well, let's make sure our jump ring is sealed, because we didn't do that yet. Cool. Okay. We're going to leave a little bit of play in the bracelet, but not a lot. Cool. And let me grab my pliers and we'll finish the twisting job. And once again, every time I'm applying the twist, I'm releasing the tension on the pliers. These have a corrugation, not a corrugation, of a texture to them, so it's going to hold on to the end of the wire. And in this case, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. And let's grab a little bit of chain. I got some extra pieces of chain in my little jar here. Sorry, I reached under the desk for some chain. Excuse my reach, as it were. There we go. That'll work. I only want like 4 or 5 links. Just enough to be interesting, non-obtrusive, and give the little bit of flexibility in size. There we go. And you go back here for another project. Let's close this little link. Cool. Let's grab my jump ring and open that up and attach it to the end we just closed. Add my little length for the extender. And make sure that this is closed nicely. No gap. Perfect. Let's give it a little shape. I don't know. I like it. What do you think, guys? Leave your comments. Did I make a mess? Did I create something pretty? Is it something you'd like? Let me know. Let's put this on a jewelry card. Just happen to have them sitting in front of the camera today. Actually, I've been sitting in front of the camera since the last time I did an unboxing video. I had a few extra that came out of the bag, and I just placed them there to make it faster to grab them. Look at that. Nice little piece. No muss, no fuss. And wearable. And it's not as big as my wrist, which is exactly what I was going for. So it will fit on a woman's wrist. It might be a little bit loose, but not very much. And if they want to wear as an anklet, they've got another inch or so of flexibility. Let's see, can I put this on here? I'm just curious. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, we still have extra beads left for the next project piece. We'll start digging into this other couple of strands and start weeding out the garbage beads and see what we can salvage out of this. I'm not sure how much we can salvage. But we do have another end cap. Cool. So, something to look forward to for the next creation video. Either way, I'm going to salvage this. As well, do a little work while I'm talking to you. We'll salvage as much as we can from these and use the parts later for another project. I don't really like these kinds of closures, but they're still useful. They go into my lovely salvage bucket. I have a parts bucket, I should say, and this will go off this. Put this to the side with the other one. And we got access to the connections for the strands, which is cool. Okay, I guess that'll be the next video. We'll start tearing this thing down and see where we can go with that. But in the meantime, we've got something nice. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It really does help out my channel here. If you want any pieces that I've created or put out for sale, please come and visit me over on whatnot.com or the Whatnot app under the name Vegas Valley Treasures, one word. And as always, I am Kenneth. I am your host, your hand model, the video on-screen jewelry creator, and the crazy former Texas, the Vegas Valley treasure hunter. I can't even talk today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and enjoy your jewelry.